Beautiful Alton, Virginia, the site of Virginia International Raceway, and round number 2 of the Dodge Viper Cup. Tom Natcher with Rolf von Engelbrechten. As we pick up the action, we see this battle between Sean Bailey, the journalist from Road and Track magazine, and a newly motivated Keith Virgis.
Keith Virgis has got the bit between his teeth. Look at the heat out there. Just imagine how hot it is inside these Vipers for these guys. You can see the heat shimmering off the track.
Well, I guarantee you not a single one of them is thinking about the heat at this moment. This is starting to heat up into a great battle, but there are battles all over the racetrack. In round number 2, we see people starting to let their hair down a little bit as opposed to being conservative as they were in race number 1. It's fantastic racing, and it's all identical cars, Rolf. We call this spec racing, but it doesn't seem right to call it spec racing when you're talking about 640 horsepower Dodge Viper acr-x's.
Far from what we would normally call a spec car. These cars are meant for pros. These are for people who really know how to drive and want to go fast.
It's the Viper ACR in kind of a guerrilla format, and it has turned out to be a fantastic race car. On the back straightaway now, Keith Virgis trying to pick up that draft of Sean Bailey. Sean Bailey just a little better drive out of Oak Tree, and a mile later, Ralph, you can see it makes a big difference.
Yeah, it's an old saying, but a mile an hour faster out of the turn means 3-4 at the end of the back straight, and that's a long way apart. But Virgis is definitely catching up to him through some of the twisty bits here. So
using this, there's no point of even trying a pass here. Bailey's not really defending. He's just trying to go as fast as he can onto the front straightaway one more time. And this, again, is a misnomer here at Virginia International Raceway. Not straight at all. A very fast right-hand bend right by this other Oak Tree. And now Virgis takes a long look down the inside. Gonna get it done under braking.
Nice move, but can he hold it? That was a really late braking move.
And lots of momentum there, and you guess who knows it? Sean Bailey knows it. Trying to do the old over and under, not quite able to make it work there, but for all intents and purposes, he got the pass made, and it's over with now.
Well, Sean learned something on that as well, and I'm sure he's put that in his back pocket. He'll bring that out again at some point, I'm sure.
A great battle now for third place. As you look just there, caught a glimpse of Ben Keating, as he's driving all by himself and still losing just a tiny bit of time to Ryan Shims during every lap. Sean Bailey currently 4th now, and now newly motivated as he drops back a little bit further down towards Oak Tree. But this is his specialty. Always manages to get through Oak Tree very well, and this is an opportunity to make up some room on Virgis.
You mentioned Ben Keating. He is sort of in that no man's land right now. He's looking in his mirror and trying to look forward at the same time to catch Ryan Shims, who's really running a great race out there.
Ryan Shims is now getting an idea of the gap. I don't think he's pushing as hard as he was at the beginning. Now with a comfortable 3.5 or 4 second gap, he can manage that, Rolf.
I don't know if you want to call that comfortable, Tom. 3 or 4 seconds in this series can be made up. One little mistake, dropping a wheel here or there, and everyone's going to be all over him. He's got to concentrate. He's got to stay clean.
Here's a look at Jeff Courtney, who started from the back. His qualifying position was actually on the 2nd row. Currently worked his way up to 7th place. This is a professional driver from the World Challenge, mixing it up with these guys who are really trying this type of Viper racing out for the very first time. So bad luck, just a couple millimeters in ride height as they're trying to work out how to set up these cars. Jeff Courtney now has a big problem as he gets through Oak Tree and then pulls it off.
He was visibly slow, Tom. That last little segment there, we could see the speed really dropping off. I'm not sure what his concern is at this moment.
Well, it looks like he's going through the shutdown procedure in the car. Now we're getting word from race control that he's overheating. So not a big surprise that the car would overheat in a day like today, but perhaps he dropped off a couple of wheels, clogged up that radiator just a little bit.
I was just going to say that on a track like this, it's so easy to pick up some grass.
There's your standings, and there's a look at Michael Kahn. Michael Kahn has a special story all of his own. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Michael Kahn. I'm a soldier athlete in the Outstanding Athlete program for the National Guard, and I'm a driver on the U.S. bobsled team. I've been in 5 Olympic trials, 1 Olympic Games as an alternate, and 1 Olympic Games as a bronze medalist in the 2002 Games. Without the Outstanding Athlete program, we would not be in the sport. I've always wanted to be an athlete, dreamed of the Olympics since I was a little kid, and always wanted to be in the National Guard, and matching the two up in the Outstanding Athlete program is perfect for me. Couldn't think of a better way to live my life.